Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Nomad Explores. Today, Nomad will take you on a tour around the city of Calgary, the largest city in the province of Alberta, Canada. Today's journey with Nomad will pass through many iconic locations in the city of Calgary, such as the Calgary Tower, the Peace Bridge, the pedestrian street, and so on. If you find this video interesting, please click on the subscribe button and share so that more people can watch it. Today, Nomad will take an early flight from the International Vancouver Airport to the Calgary Airport. The weather is very nice now. It's only 6 a.m., but the sun is already shining brightly. After 90 minutes, Nomad ultimately landed in Calgary, on the other side of the Canadian Rockies. Right at the exit of the Calgary Airport, some models of famous tourist attractions were built and put up to promote local tourism. This model of the Heritage Park is an example. Heritage Park, actually a living history museum, covers an area of 51 hectares, located in the southwest of the city. The park's opening days and hours vary by season. You can refer to the park's website for more details. And here is the model of the Fairmont Hotel in Banff that Nomad introduced to you in the previous video. The story goes that in Calgary, there was a chef who loved making miniature models of famous buildings. In the late 1970s, he went to Banff to ask the management of the Fairmont Hotel for permission to measure and make a miniature model of the hotel. After being granted permission, he began to carefully measure and build a model at a scale of 1/48. After 3 years, the model was completed and occupied an area of 4 meters by 1.5 meters in his garage for 40 years. In 2019, after months of being advertised for sale on social media, the model was purchased and has a new home here at the Calgary Airport. There are many different means of transportation from the Calgary Airport to downtown. You can call a taxi or Uber, or take public transportation. Right in front of the exit, there is a rapid bus stop for 2 routes 100 and 300. Note that these 2 buses run on 2 different routes. Nomad takes bus 300 to get directly to the city center. Calgary is the largest city located in the southern part of Alberta province. The city has an area of approximately 825 square kilometers, with a population of about 1.5 million people. Calgary was founded in 1875. Historically, in 1875, a post of Northwest Mounted Police, later known as the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, was established on the site of present-day Calgary. A year later, the post was officially named Fort Calgary, after Calgary Castle on the Isle of Mull in Scotland. The name was chosen because Colonel James MacLeod, who commanded the fort, often vacationed at the castle during the summer. In 1876, upon returning to Canada, he proposed naming the place Fort Calgary. This is why the city is called Calgary today. After about 50 minutes, the bus arrives at downtown Calgary. Now, Nomad will get off the bus and start to explore the city on foot. Right after getting off the bus, Nomad is luckily just a few dozen meters from the Calgary Tower. The Calgary Tower is one of the city's iconic landmarks. And the city exploration begins at this location. Located in the heart of the city, the Calgary Tower is a must-visit landmark for any traveler. Originally named the Husky Tower, it was built in 1967 to celebrate Canada's centennial and to promote downtown Calgary as part of the city's urban renewal program. The tower includes an observation deck, an audiovisual room, a revolving restaurant, and a gift shop. In the audiovisual room, you will be provided with vivid visual information about the tower's construction process. From the observation deck, you can enjoy a 360-degree panoramic view of the bustling city, the majestic Rocky Mountains, and the vast prairies. The observation deck features a glass floor suspended nearly 190 meters above the ground. From here, you can experience both the thrill and the view of the city below your feet. Another highlight of the Calgary Tower is the Sky 360 revolving restaurant. The restaurant completes a full rotation every 45 minutes during the day and every 60 minutes at night, offering diners an unforgettable experience. This is the headquarters of the Canadian Pacific Railway Company. The company, established in 1881, owns a Class 1 railway. The railway connecting eastern Canada to British Columbia in the west was built between 1881 and 1885 to entice British Columbia to join the Confederation in 1871. It was Canada's first transcontinental railway. By 2023, the company owned approximately 20,100 kilometers of track across 7 Canadian provinces. This railway network also serves passengers in several U.S. cities. Nomad has now arrived at Stephen Avenue, a pedestrian street in Calgary. This iconic and historic street, located in the heart of the city, serves as a cultural hub, tourist attraction, and commercial area. Nomad will have a separate video about this pedestrian street. Please subscribe my YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and stay tuned to watch it. One of the main public transportation options in Calgary is the light rail trains. Calgary has 2 different light rail lines. The Red Line, numbered 201, runs between Tuscany and Somerset. The Blue Line, numbered 202, runs between Saddletown and the 69th Street. As shown on this map, there is a gray area between the Kirby and City Hall stations. This is the free fare zone, meaning if you travel between the stations in this zone, you don't need to buy a ticket or pay for transit fare. The trains, called C trains, are very clean and comfortable. During peak hours, there are naturally more passengers, but most people remain orderly and quiet. You can use an app on your cell phone to pay for tickets or purchase them at ticket vending machines located at each station. The single ticket price purchased at the machines is $3.70 for an adult, which is valid for 90 minutes. The C train has speakers and digital displays to announce the next stop, making it easy for passengers to keep track. At some stations, you can find some sort of free-of-charge entertainment for passengers, especially children, while waiting for the train, like this dance-activated music box at a central station. Created during the COVID-19 pandemic, this dance-activated music box features musical lines that encourage players to explore how their participation and interaction can enhance mobility, transforming simple walking steps into a joyful collective experience. The project is designed to be accessible to everyone, whether they are walking, using a wheelchair, or riding a bicycle. Over there is the downtown campus of the University of Calgary. The University of Calgary downtown campus was established to foster closer connections with the business community while serving as a hub for numerous continuing education courses for learners. The main campus of the University of Calgary, as you can see across the road, was built in the 1960s, located in the northwest, about 7 kilometers from downtown. The main campus spans 200 hectares, larger than the entire downtown area. Another iconic symbol of Calgary is the artwork named Wonderland, located in the South Plaza of the Bow skyscraper. Wonderland is a roughly 12-meter-tall sculpture depicting the head of a young girl. This wire-bent artwork was created to represent the dreams of the youth in the province. The Bow is a crescent-shaped skyscraper with 58 floors, standing 236 meters tall, making it the second tallest office tower in Calgary and the third tallest in Canada outside of Toronto. It is a groundbreaking structure, ranked among the top 10 architectural projects worldwide in 2012. On the other side of the Bow building, you can find Chinatown, which is located along the center street to the southeast of downtown Calgary. It is said that nearly 150 years ago, many Chinese workers were recruited to come to Canada to build the Canadian Pacific Railway. After the railway was completed, some Chinese workers stayed and settled in Calgary, while others migrated there. Other Chinese workers, unable to return to their homeland for various reasons, had to remain in Calgary. From 1885 to 1888, 5 Chinese entrepreneurs established Chinese laundries on Stephen Avenue. From then on, the Chinese community began to form around these laundries, giving rise to Chinatown. After leaving Chinatown, Nomad took a Red Line train toward Tuscany to head to Sate. About 7 minutes later, the train arrived at the Sate Jubilee station. From this train station, you can see the campus of Sate in the distance. SAIT, S-A-I-T, is the acronym for the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. Founded in 1916, it is the second oldest post-secondary educational institution in Calgary and Canada's first publicly funded technical institute. SAIT offers 3 bachelor's degree programs, 3 applied degree programs, 86 diploma and certificate programs, 27 apprenticeship trades, and over 1,100 continuing education, corporate training, and open enrollment courses. SAIT provides skill-oriented education programs through 9 affiliated schools: the School of Energy, School of Business, School of Construction, School of Health and Public Safety, School of Hospitality and Tourism, School of Information and Communications Technologies, School of Manufacturing and Automation, School of Transportation, and finally, the School of Advanced Digital Technology. Currently, SAIT is one of the top choices for international students who want to study in Canada. Its multicultural environment includes over 1,500 international students from more than 163 countries. This is the Heritage Building. SAIT's Heritage Building is a three-story steel and concrete structure built from 1921 to 1922 in the Gothic Revival architectural style, popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries for university and high school buildings in the United States, Canada, and some European countries. The building features a symmetrical sandstone and red brick facade, two four-story square towers, balustrades, and distinctive window patterns. The building was originally the headquarters of the Alberta Normal School, established to train teachers, and the Provincial Institute of Technology, founded primarily to retrain veterans and assist their reintegration into peacetime society. The building was renamed the Heritage Building in 1985. It is located on Calgary's North Hill to enhance its prominence in the city while offering panoramic views of the city. From here, you can see residential and office buildings in downtown Calgary. After visiting the school, Nomad will return to downtown Calgary via a different route. From SAIT, Nomad will walk to the riverbank, then cross the Peace Bridge back to the city center. Nomad has reached the riverbank area, where the Peace Bridge, also a symbol of the city of Calgary, is located. In front of you is the serene and picturesque Bow River. You probably remember this Bow River that I mentioned in the video about the resort town of Banff in the Rocky Mountains. The Bow River originates in the Canadian Rockies and winds through the foothills of Alberta into the prairies, where it meets the Oldman River. Together, they form the South Saskatchewan River. The Bow River flows through the city of Calgary, joining the Elbow River at the historic site of Fort Calgary near downtown. I'm walking along the riverbank, then crossing the Peace Bridge to the other side of the river. As you can see, the Peace Bridge was designed without underwater pillars and has a limited height. According to my findings, the absence of underwater pillars is to minimize changes to the ecological environment, particularly to avoid altering the river's flow. Additionally, the bridge's height is restricted because it is located near a helicopter airport. The Peace Bridge is a bridge for pedestrians, wheelchair users, and cyclists to cross the Bow River. This landmark structure connects the scenic residential community on the north side of the river with the modern urban center on the south side. The bridge section ahead will lead you to the city center. You can probably guess, since it's all high-rise buildings up front. The bridge is 126 meters long, 8 meters wide, and 5.85 meters tall, and resembles a sculpted artwork. However, every carved line is meticulously calculated mathematically to ensure strength and safety requirements. The bridge's design is harmonious yet stands out strikingly against the surrounding natural landscape. Its structure is defined by a spiral, developed on an oval cross-section, creating an internal architectural space. The openings on top of the bridge are covered with glass panels, curved to match the spiral's outer shape, protecting pedestrians from rain and harsh winter weather. The Peace Bridge was designed by a Spanish architect and was put into use on March 24, 2012. In the final segment of today's video, Nomad will take the train from downtown to the Chinook Shopping Center. This is the largest and busiest shopping center in Calgary. However, Nomad will introduce you to this shopping center in a separate video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and stay tuned to watch it. Nomad has so far introduced you to some aspects of the scenery and daily life in the city of Calgary. Calgary was ranked the 5th most livable city in the world in 2024 by the Economist Intelligence Unit, EIU. In the next videos, Nomad will introduce you more about this city. For now, goodbye and see you in my next video.